Hi, it's On to My Jedi again, and I wanted to share with you guys another real low-cost solution for feeling better. What I have for you today is one of the big energy forces in our life, solution to that. And it's also a solution, according to a guy that was running this infrared camera that takes the thermography pictures and shows heat distortions in the body. I asked him, all these gizmos and things, they're all running up to you, and they're all saying theirs is the best, changing this for people, and in the long run too. But what have you seen? Which one is the best? And he says to me, you wouldn't believe it, but that thing where you hang upside down tops them all. So what I've got here is my feet up there, my head down here, and I'm hanging upside down. And what that does is it repositions the organs, as is done in the studies in China that were real old apparently. But what hanging does is it helps separate the vertebrae and helps you restore some height. Now I have the cheap model. I just screw it into my door frame. I make sure the top part of it, where my feet are connected into, is level. Not so much the easy up handle that's in the door frame. It's the one above the door frame. I make sure that's level. And then I get to hang it upside down. And I think it could also correct positioning of the hips. And it really helps relieve stress too. And I've been doing it for 5 or 6 years or something like that. The guy who sold it to me is the man that owns Teeter, and he's 80 years old, and his eyeballs were white as golf balls. Now that says something to me, and he was sharp. He didn't miss a beat. When you're selling things and you have he had a straight spine at 82, and you don't see a lot of 80-year-olds with straight spines. I said, what did you do this week? He said, I wakeboarded. I said, incredible. Needless to say, I bought one that day. Got a real good price from him. And it has really lasted. I know I'm due to get new boots because the rubber's getting a little hard. You can do exercises on this one. You can do some upside down squats, and of course you can do sit-ups. And you can, just move back and forth. You're supposed to keep on rocking in this too, and that keeps your spine from, getting glued a little bit. And this one, if I didn't mention before, is for generally healthy people. You need to be in some sort of condition to then hook yourself, up here to get your feet out of it. I don't know if I can demonstrate the upside down squats or not, but it's just bending at the knees. You go up a little bit higher and you go down. It's supposed to be good for weight management too, and you feel it if you put on 20 pounds, then you go to hang upside down again. It's not as comfortable as being, you're closer to ideal weight. I think technically I'm still obese at 210 and 6'2", but I feel pretty good. And I think that's what matters. Another thing is it may help with hair thickness because of increased circulation to the head. I obviously got like a giant vein right there I can see. That's pumping blood and whatever nutrients I have in my body from slugging down supplements. It's helping some of that reach my hair. I think it's also good for circulation of the hands and the extremities that are normally quote like above the heart. And I think this thing retails for $200 or under, and it's absolutely unbeatable for the price. And I've never gone. I did see a chiropractor one time just because he worked with me. I wanted to see what he did, and he basically just laid on my knee. And he might as well have been like jumping up and down to get my spine to crack. And that happens, but it happens naturally. It happens gently when you're just letting yourself hang like this. Eventually, you might get a pop or something. My spine's feeling pretty good, and I'm not getting that right now. But it's a way I've used to meditate and just unwind. Because where are you going when you're hanging upside down? Nowhere until you get right side up. But it is amazing when you first get it. And when you were a kid, maybe you played on the monkey bars and you hung upside down, you spun around, and it never ever mattered. But sometimes, when people first get on this, it is a severe head rush, and you don't know what's going on. That's why they suggest take it slow. I think they usually suggest the bed that has different settings to where you're only 10 degrees or 20 degrees inverted, instead of all the way upside down like this. But I really like the feel of being completely free to swing around and kind of live upside down. It's been in movies over and over again. Deuce Bigelow, and it's been in Wayne's World. The guy's sleeping upside down, and he says, "This is why they said Keith cannot be killed with conventional weapons, because he sleeps this way." I don't want to test that out, really, but yeah, you get the point. Seems to be mysterious. There seems to be hints in movies, and there might be some synchronicity there, where it's actually one of those things that someone is trying to help you out and help you towards a really cheap alternative to chiropractors and help you with back pain. It's also helped great with acid reflux, which you would not think at all. And I think it just has to do with the positioning of the organs. And you're talking about energy medicine, and energy, one of the forces is gravity. And how do you fix that? By hanging upside down or getting in, I think, immersion tanks, some people do. But I'm sorry it took me so long to put this up, and I've been doing it for so long. And I suggested it to one friend. I was just talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, I got back pain." It's like, hang upside down. It's great. And your roommate has an inversion bar, and it would be fine. He thanked me a year later. He said, "Can't believe I didn't take you up on that earlier. I feel 10 years younger." Who knows, though? I mean, he's full of it usually anyways. And people say, do you trust yourself, hanging from that little bar? And, how well is it screwed in there? Well, there's framing boards, and it's 3 screws, and they're in both sides. And to test it, we get on one side of one bar, and you get someone else to get on the other side of the other bar of the same side, and you jump, or you try to rip it down, basically doing pull-ups on it at the same time and jarring it down. That's the test to make sure it's secure, and then you do it with the other side. So that's my complicated safety measures on the issue, and everything I think that it's done for me, and some things of what it's done for other people. Thanks. Always subscribe. We'll see ya.